Would you like to have another date? Anytime, but preferably at night, in the Bannered Mare. Okay, let's do whatever we have to do first, but you know the deal. Date after.
This city is put up with a raging dragon, 2 Daedric invasions, the Alliance War, an army of frost trolls, and a witch queen. And it's still here!
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that... Eyes on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the Bannered Mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And Denord knows a liar when she sees one.
I can't. Never got the knack.
Farewell.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Well met, kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun?
Truly?
By shore, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path.
Every time I see your head, I want to
Aye,
twist it.
that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Grey Maids. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorbasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a bad name.
What brings you to the
We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
They say there's
Life's
nothing
hard
a
enough
Nord
with all
woman
these men
can't do if she puts her
propositioning me.
mind to it.
But that bard is the worst. That bard Mikael is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single.
Can you smell dogs?
They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Can you close up the stand early?
What do you need, handsome?
I'm afraid not, little fairy. The fruit has about another day left before it spoils. We've got to sell as much as we can.
Come on in.
Hey, watch it!
Let me know if you need anything.
I don't have
Take
to
a seat
take
by
that
the
from
fire
you.
and I'll send
This
someone
is an
over.
ode to Skyrim.
Looks like we're here.
Fists. The Imperials. We drink to our...
Are you in the mood for something fancy or something casual?
Think I got a clean mug around here
Oh,
somewhere.
I see. Well, you are with royalty. Me, really. Give us your best wine, and it's my treat for tonight.
Sure thing.
How can I help you? I'll be right here.
Uh-huh. If there's trouble, come get me.
Yes, Mom?
We're running low on the Blackbriar mead. In a couple of days, I'll have you make a run, fetch some more.
Oh, yes, Miss Hulda.
Everything all right?
So, where are we off to now? Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first? All right. What is it?
Ready yet?
I'm on it. That's it? All right.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
Yes, Mom. You want a drink? Now please, no more questions.
What now? Sure thing. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? Oh. Next, then there's the Velvet La Chance. Let's drink up the heat. Likewise. Blackreach truly was amazing, wasn't it? An entire underground ecosystem. I don't think there's anything else like it in Tamriel. I knew about it, back in the day, but just seeing it for myself was truly something else. If I could choose, I'd definitely live with the vampires over there, rather than back on Castle Volkihar. They used to call Windhelm the City of Kings. In my books, anyway. Going there and seeing it for myself, though, I'm kind of disappointed. I had expected it to be bigger. So, what do you want to talk about now? When he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie." Don't you ever get tired from these kinds of adventures? Venturing into a decrepit, dusty old crypt, skulking with Draugr and traps. And why is that? Me too. Maybe I'm just tired of this whole dungeon thing. Alright. So, what do you want to talk about now? Well, this one is a hard one. While I do like Altmer wine, I would have to say the crown goes to Cyrodiilic brandy. The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. Though, it doesn't help that the brandy is so hard to find in Skyrim these days. Alright, so, what do you want to talk about now? I have, actually. But not before I get to explore the rest of Tamriel. Besides those distant lands, there's a lot else to explore, you know? The delicacies and culture of High Rock, the dense forests of Valenwood, the imperial city of Cyrodiil, or even Skyrim, by the Maker. I've spent most of my life cooped up in a dusty old tower. Almost everything is new nowadays. Alright, so, what do you want to talk about now? It does feel kind of normal, but that's from me, speaking as a vampire. Even as I'm undead, or however you put it, I still do feel like a normal person, mostly. I still breathe, feel, and sleep, except now I just have a great desire for blood, and the sun kind of irritates my skin. These symptoms are rather mild, though, not like other vampires who almost burn in the sunlight. So, I'm really just like you mortals in many ways. Hopefully that makes me more relatable. Alright, so, what do you want to talk about now? I have, actually. And if I wasn't an adventurer now, I would probably be running a shop or two. Maybe even a conglomerate, if the divines would permit. Ever since I was a child back on the island, I'd particularly be interested in the merchants that would come to our castle every now and then. Of course, these were weird merchants, to say the least, with peculiar and eccentric collections. These vendors make even Bellathor look weird. My father was kind of into those things, though. I mean, it wasn't anything particularly weird for someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, and who also was a staunch Daedra worshipper. Point is, there was just something in how these men sold and marketed their products. Kinda made me interested in the whole shopkeeping thing. Weird shopkeeping things, but still. Alright, so, what do you want to talk about now? Oh? Which one? He's great company, I can tell you that much. Inigo always finds a way to lift our spirits, doesn't he? If there's someone, besides me, to always keep by your side, I think it should be him. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together.
I like to think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life. Or is it? Discuss.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful. The guards in this city are all lazy.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. Some parting advice? This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crime. Let's go. Come on. Well, well. Another maggot squashed beneath my boot.
Riding the Whiterun from Old Warstead. Somebody! Someone do something!
You call yourself... yourself a Nord? That's your best, huh?
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever heard.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
Once was a hero named
You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar. Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinneret. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Of course. It's all in this note. I show you to your room, right this way.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
Let me know if there's anything else you need. I enjoy this work well enough. The companions? In Jorvasker? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. What can I get you? Need anything else? Just let me know.
Huh?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of
Once I've made
aggression
enough money
is
trading with the
just
Khajiit
about
caravans,
done.
I'm
What
going to
now?
buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Farewell.
Storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we
All right.
will take back our home.
What is on your... You lead, I follow.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
What do you need? Certainly. What needs doing? What can I do for you? Right you are. Bye for now.
Cheers to everything you've done for me and the world.
And what of my son? What of Thorald? Is he nothing?
Has your drink gotten to you already? Anyway,
Your son chose his side and he
so what's on your mind?
such is the way of war.
Ugh, I swear, sometimes it feels like you take courtship tips from Sheogorath.
My son.
Did you know that, at least according to legend, the Sheogorath we have now was actually the champion of Cyrodiil? And you might take his place. I could endorse you. Yes, because that's just what I do. It's fun. Maybe it's the Daedra in me, but being naughty every now and then wouldn't hurt, right? Especially in bed.
Come on, Father.
I think you'll have to see for yourself. Now, let me try. Picture this. I lay my eyes on your charming, handsome face. I've heard you are an experienced adventurer. Could you help me? I'd like to explore this land. But first, your body. Pretty horrible, isn't it? I guess we both have a talent when it comes to this.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection.
Yeah, really. I don't think this is everyone's idea of flirting, but hey, it works for me. I suppose I'm a little eccentric, and I think it might be the same with you.
Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself.
Now, this 1,000-year-old vampire relic is beckoning you, mighty warrior. You wonder what she's saying? Lean in closer and find out.
I ain't done nothing.
Oh, and I've been meaning to give you something. A little token of my affection. It's enchanted. I've made it myself. Because, as you know, I'm well versed in the arcane arts. As long as I'm nearby, it'll boost your magicka and life force. That's the catch. Nothing else then?
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, they say.
There once was a hero named Lucian Flavius, whose singing and writing and looks were just marvelous.